I, I know a thing or two about small and medium-sized enterprises. Don't go on my job title. So my job title is Deputy Mayor for Business for London, but I'm actually not just Deputy Mayor for Business, but also Deputy Mayor from Business. I'm basically an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur at heart, so I understand the problems that entrepreneurs face. And I remember when I came to this country 15 years ago with almost nothing in my pocket. And after working for 3 years, I decided to set up my own business. I quit my job and realized I've got no money in the bank account. And my visa was going to run out in 6 months. So I created a little PowerPoint presentation. I'm sure a lot of you have done that. Took it to a bank asking for a £10,000 loan to start the business. They turned me down. So 2 days later, I went back to the same bank. I said, "You are right. I should not start my own business, but I'll continue in my job. But I'm thinking of buying a car." So they lent me £20,000 to start the business. And of course, I never used that money to buy the car because I did not even have a driving license at the time. But just for the records, I paid that loan back, and we became one of the fastest growing companies in the country, turned over $2 billion last year. And in the world of business, we always say, hire people smarter than you. I'm sure you'll agree, Sadiq Khan has got that right. At City Hall, we are working very hard to support SMEs. We are doing some amazing things, right from supporting fast-growing businesses of London. So for example, about a month ago, I took 30 of the fastest-growing tech businesses from London on a trip to Chicago and New York. We put them in front of potential partners, investors, customers. We also recently launched London Growth Hub, because one of the problems I faced when I started the business is whilst there was a lot of help available, but I did not know what help was available and where to go to. So we have created a signposting website through which you will be able to see what kind of help is available and where to go for it. A lot of the SMEs are facing problem of office space. Workspace is a huge problem for SMEs. So we have created a London-wide map which will tell you where exactly you can find if you are looking to set up a business or moving your offices. We've also got the London Co-Investment Fund, which is basically co-investing in startup businesses. And so far we have invested £10.5 million in 64 different businesses. And we can do all of these things because we've got the mandate and people of London expect us to do that. So that is something which is very important. Another thing I would just say about Brexit is, in my personal opinion, one of the reasons why Brexit happened, it was not the result we hoped for. Both Sadiq and I campaigned for us to stay in European Union. But people have voted the way they have voted, and we've got to get on with it. And that's the spirit of London. Regardless of Brexit, we'll carry on and will continue to be the best place in the world to do business. But let me speak about Brexit. The way people voted, out of 33 London boroughs, there were 5 London boroughs which voted out. And I was speaking to people there and why they voted. And one of the boroughs was Barking and Dagenham. And they said, look, we are just few miles away from the world's financial capital, but what has it done for us? And that is a very important question. So we have to make sure, and this is what we want to utilize our time in City Hall, is to make sure any kind of growth is inclusive and nobody should left behind.